All right, so today we're going to talk about kind of what hydration needs look like during exercise. So right now, training for a half Ironman, which means this morning I had a 1 hour bike ride. I got in the sauna for 15 minutes after that hour bike ride, and then I just finished up with a 45-minute strength, focusing on legs and some core work here. So trying to be dynamic. There's a lot of workouts you have to fit in when you're training for a half Ironman. So today, blocked in about 2 hours here first thing this morning. So big thing I wanted to look at was just making sure that I wasn't dehydrating myself. It's only Wednesday today, which means if I had dehydrated myself today, dug myself into a hole, it's going to be really hard to kind of dig myself out of that. So looking at what are my hydration needs during exercise. So first thing I got on the scale first thing this morning when I woke up, 176.6 pounds. Went and did my hour cycle, did my 15 minutes of the sauna, came back in, dried off, got down just my boxers again, and got back on the scale, 176.2. So I lost about 0.4 pounds during my workout. Now, if we look at what my fluid consumption was during the workout, I had a big 32-ounce Yeti of just regular water, and then I had 24 ounces in my bottle of my hydration mix. And so that was 50 grams of carbohydrates in with that fluid. So if you look at the 32 ounces plus the 24 ounces, that's 56 total ounces of fluid so that I consumed during the training session. Now, if we take that and look at pounds, 56 ounces equates to about 3.4 pounds of fluid. So if I had gotten on the scale before, got on the scale after my workout and lost 0.4 pounds after consuming 3.5 pounds worth of fluid, that means I really needed to consume about 3.9 pounds worth of fluid. So if we put all that into ounces, it basically put me in a 24-ounce deficit after my exercise. 24 ounces is not that big of a deal. I can easily drink a bottle of water with my electrolytes in it and make that up, no problem. What I did was I made a shake. I've already probably drank 2 more 32-ounce Yetis here this morning. It's almost noon right now. I just sweat a bunch during this workout too, so I'm gonna go hit some electrolytes and another 32 ounce of water. So big thing, just being really mindful of what is that hydration, what does that fluid need look like during exercise, especially if we're gonna be sweating a lot outside cycling, and then we're getting into a sauna to try to amplify some of those benefits, you're gonna be sweating even more. So we've gotta be really mindful of that. Now, a lot of times what I'll do is I'm lazy, I just get on the bike, I just fill up my bottle, go on the bike, and I end up kind of depleted, right? If I hadn't drank the 24-ounce bottle of my hydration mix plus the 32-ounce Yeti, I would have been in even bigger of a hole. So it is really important to be kind of conscious of what that looks like. Get on the scale naked in your boxers before you go work out, and then do your workout, come back, weigh again. You can easily figure out if you just throw it online, you know, what is 56 ounces, how many pounds is 56 ounces, 3.5 pounds, okay, cool, so I know I consumed 3.5 pounds. Add the additional losses there, that's how much more fluid I need to consume to keep a baseline. Now, when we're looking at training, we can lose about 5% of our body weight in fluids before we get significant issues in like an actual event. So if I'm doing a half Ironman, a full Ironman, 5, 10, 12 hours worth of exercise, I have to know what my hourly fluid loss is, because that's how I'm gonna be able to calculate, okay, I've got a 5-hour race. If I lose 3.5 pounds worth of fluid in an hour, and I've got to multiply that over 5 hours, so I'm looking at, what is that, 17.5 pounds of fluid potential. Now, fluid loss is gonna slow down a little bit, but we're looking at 15 to 17 pounds of fluid that we're gonna lose. What does that look like to recuperate that during training? Knowing that your float, 3 to 5 to 7% of your body weight. So if I'm at 17 pounds, that's gonna put me at like 40 something pounds. No, sorry. If I'm 177 pounds, 1% of that is 1.7 pounds, right? So times that, so I only have 3 to 5 pounds worth of fluid that I can float. If I know I'm gonna be losing 17 pounds of fluid during a training session or during a race, I've got to make up 10%. Now, this is all complicated math. You've got to, if you just sit there and write this down, it's super easy. I'm trying to do all this in my head, but you get the point, right? We have to figure out what our hourly fluid loss is. We've got to then multiply that over the course of the event, figure out what our margin for error is, using that kind of 5% of body weight maximum loss during an event, and then figure out how many ounces does that equate to during an hour. Now, today was obviously just a training day. I want to make sure I'm getting all of my fluids in, but it's important to also understand what fluid intake during, like per hour, needs to be. I know what my fluid intake during my races is. I have it set on my watch. I know I've got to finish this bottle in this amount of time, and my watch beeps every 10 minutes. I drink, I make sure I'm on track, right? But you've got to just be conscious about that. Make sure you're paying attention to it. Now, we didn't really talk about carbohydrate intake during training sessions like this. Like I mentioned, I had 50 grams of carbs in my one hydration bottle. We can talk about electrolytes too if this is content that you guys are interested in. I know I talked mostly about saunas and cold plunging, red light, and kind of how to use these tools. I want to talk more about how I personally integrate this stuff into my plan and my routine. So if you guys have questions about that, if you want to learn more specifics, just drop a comment below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And we're going to kind of transition into talking more about tools, but also what that looks like personally for implementation and how to kind of fine tune that for your individual sports. So take care, guys, and we'll see you on the next video.